All right, lads. Avid is back with my very first VPL podcast. Today, I have with me the owner, the creator of VPL, and it is Denzel. Say hello, Denzel.
Hello everybody, how are you doing?
Right, Denzel is the one that's basically he sold this website to me. He's made me believe in this website. I really do have big ambitions for this website because I really like their passion. I like the effort they put into the website, and I also like the lads as a team. Basically, they've all come across really nice. And like I said, there is no conflict with any other weekend league. There's no rivalry for us. We just want to be our own league. If there's other teams, other people want to do their own league as well, that's fine. We're just concentrating on this league and making this league be one of the best ones out there. So, Denzel, obviously today is Tuesday. It is a match day, but last night was a match day as well.
Yep.
How did last night's games go for you?
For our team personally,
In general, really, your team, and then obviously the league itself as a whole.
well, obviously I'm manager of Arsenal,
Yep.
VPL Arsenal. We managed to pick up 2 wins last night, 2 clean sheets,
Nice.
so it was a good outing for us. Regards to the league-wise, I think it went above par.
Yeah. Yep.
There was a few problems. Managers that's unreliable, let's say.
Yeah.
But on the whole, we managed to sort of get it together on time. And the feedback was that people enjoyed it, so it's a good stepping stone.
Yeah, definitely, because I've got to be honest, I mean, I'm, as a manager of a pro club team, of a competitive pro club, I'm known for being quite harsh sometimes in game, and I realised that it was taking away the enjoyment for me. So I started to do my We Are England series. Absolutely love pro clubs. I've always loved pro clubs. It's just the game moved for me. But I've always loved pro clubs. But pro clubs, having fun with mates, having a laugh, you can't better it. You can't better it. And that's
what we all play FIFA for, don't
exactly, and that's the attitude I wanted to bring to my club in this, because obviously I'm VPL Valencia manager. We played our first games last night. We only played one game. We won 4-1 against Real Sociedad. But fair dues to them. They played their games. They got their games played. They had enough players to play their games. So I think, people should, you should take your hats off to teams that know they've not really got enough players to compete, but they're still prepared to play the games. They're the type of managers that we want. They're the type of managers we need.
That's what I was going to touch on.
Yeah.
Especially your game is a great example.
Yeah.
Sociedad.
Yeah.
I think they only had about 5 or 6 players.
Yeah, they did.
Playing.
Yeah.
They got thumped 4-1.
Yeah.
And what did the guy do? He tweeted out a message saying, "Well played, David."
Yeah. Exactly.
And just wasn't annoyed or anything. Just made the best out of the situation, and that's the sort of people.
Yeah, definitely.
We need involved.
100% agree. Now, Denzel, I'm going to just throw a few questions at you. Hopefully they're questions that people have got in their minds as well. And obviously there's people that are looking from the outside in, wondering what's going to make me want to join this league. And the first impression I'm getting is, firstly, why so few teams? So if you want to just explain that so that people get an idea of the stepping stones this league is trying to go through.
Well, we decided, obviously we wanted to go Xbox and PS4.
Yep.
So we decided to have one league in each console, basically. We originally was going to go with 10 teams in Xbox and 8 teams in the PS4.
Yeah.
Wanted to keep it small, get reliable managers in,
Yeah.
and fill the teams.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted 11 playing every game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is the aim for season 1. That's kind of the reason why there was only that many.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we only have 8 teams in the Xbox and 6 teams at the moment 6 teams, because we've got another team coming in actually
Yep.
on the PS4. But that's just down to unreliable managers, really.
Yep. Yeah. So now, obviously, you've got the Xbox League table up on screen. Can you just scroll to the top so that they can just see down on your right hand side there, lads? Already, there's 2 games played, but the website is already calculating top scorers, most assists, and they're already displayed with the league table down on the right hand side, and that'll be updated. I would say night by night. I wouldn't say game by game, would it be? I mean, people wouldn't play the 7 o'clock game and expect them stats to be updated, but they would be updated very soon after the second game of the evening, wouldn't they?
Yeah, either the evening or the night after the games, or
Yes.
definitely the morning.
Yeah. Now, what I want everybody to understand, because that is always a big criticism that comes to websites that have got teams that are displaying stats, is people don't understand that the stat input inside of this is very, very time consuming, and at the moment in time, due to the small team, the small group that are working on this website, it's going to be very time consuming. So people just, if we can just ask people to just be patient, try not to craze us to say, look, my stats ain't updated, my stats ain't done yet. It's very time consuming, lads, and all the mods, myself included, are still learning the best way, the quickest way to get the stats displayed for all the players. But it will come, lads, it will come. And with relationships within the league, i.e. the managers to mods, obviously the mods to Denzel, comes trust. And once we've gained that trust with all the managers and we know that you're a reliable manager, there could be and there will be more responsibility to managers to help get your stats displayed as quick as possible. Is that right, Denzel?
That's right, yeah. Once we get a good solid manager base within the league,
Yeah.
then basically the long-term plan is to actually have the managers inputting their own stats for their own team.
Yes, yeah. And a suggestion that I put off mic to Denzel just before we now come and started recording the podcast was that as soon as a manager earns almost like recognition, he's reliable, he's very trustworthy, he does everything that you want of him, he will then, because that is a privilege, guys, and you must realise that, he will earn the privilege to be able to do his own stats. Yes, it helps all the mods, it helps the website because it's one less job we have to do, but we want the managers to take that as a privilege. You've been given the right to do your own stats and help the website as a community, because that's what we want. We don't want no competition. And like Denzel's saying, and I've said it in one of my videos before, this league will only grow dependent on member base. We won't just chuck 20 teams in and then panic to try and fill them all. We will only go by the member count and what you would need on a team roster, and then is it viable to increase the league. So basically that's down to you guys. If you want to see more teams in this league and you want to be playing in other leagues on your format, sign up to the website. The link's going to be in the description, and when we start growing, I mean, we're growing, would you say we're growing at a rate of 50 members a day at the minute, Denzel? I would say last couple of days have been more than that, haven't they?
Yeah, it's averaged out about 50 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Denzel's now
yesterday.
going through, sorry Denzel, cut you off, mate. Denzel's now going through my roster at the minute, and there you can see our stats have been updated. We did get a default because Real Madrid decided not to play. So there's no stats for the default, but there you can see, look, our stats are already updated, and as you can see down the right, they're still down there. So basically every screen that you go on that involves stats, the main stats will be down the side you've got. So that's there. You're going to be displayed as soon as people view it, and you can view everybody's stats, every team's stats at your leisure. So people are saying that the website's not quite interactive enough. It's only as interactive as you guys want it to be. So if you take the time to get on there and be interactive and active on the website, you're going to find that more of you are going to be meeting up on the website, and then you can sort of discuss things in the forums and things like that. Now, Denzel, obviously tonight is match day 2.
Yep.
And how do you see tonight going? Is there any problems tonight that weren't there last night? Have we improved anything from last night for tonight, or?
I think, as I said, yesterday was a stepping stone.
Yeah.
I think after tonight, we can sort of reassess.
Yeah.
And see what situation we're at now. But I think we've come on a little bit since yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
With regards to organisation throughout the site.
Yeah. Now, this, because I've run my own website before, and this is why I've decided to support this website, mainly because I believe in it, and also because there is no conflict with any other leagues, like VFL, websites like that. People are going to say FFVPA, but the thing with FFPA is the setup's different. It's not, it doesn't reflect real life. This is another website that reflects real life, guys, which means in real life teams. So you're going to be playing as Liverpool, you're going to be playing as Manchester United, you're going to be playing as Newcastle United, things like that, whereas FVPA is different. Now, I've given up one of my players to create another team. So one of my players is now going to be manager of Villarreal. It's Tumnus. He runs FC Woolpack. A lot of you will know him. He is the type of manager that he goes for free agents. Yes, he's got a lot of players from FC Woolpack, but not all of them are available. And already last night, while we were playing in Woolpack, he'd got his tags and he was already going through the free agents. So guys, update your stats, update your availability, contact him. He's looking for players. He's always trialing players, so get in touch with him as well, guys. And I've given up one of my players, and I was a goalkeeper, but I decided that was the best thing for the league, because I knew It's Tumnus would be able to run a team, and I know that he's got a VFL team as well, so most of his players are coming from there. And that's what we'd like, guys. We'd like people to say, look, I run this team, I would like to use your team for my midweek games, and that's the sort of things that we want. But we're not discounting free agents, guys, because I've picked up a few players through free agents as well. So Denzel, before we go, anything else you want to add, mate? Anything that you want the listeners to know?
I'd just like to add on to that as well, that we just mentioned about the free agents. Not all managers have time, let's say, to go through the free agents. Yeah. So some people, they put up a free agent thread and expect managers to flock to them. Yeah. Sometimes it's not always like that. And sometimes it's more productive to actually contact the managers themselves.
Yeah, I would agree. If you see that a team, because it is the manager's responsibility to make everybody realise, hey, we're looking for players, we want free agents. Once you see a team are doing that, contact him directly, private message him, because I've been getting messages on my PSN. So, and I'm happy to do that. If people want to message me on PSN and say, look, I want to play for your VPL team, can I have a trial? I'm happy for that. And I'm pretty sure most of the other managers would be happy for that too. So
exactly, I've been getting that as well.
Yeah. There's, like I said, the thing is people are a little bit fooled by engine websites. When I say fooled, don't get me wrong, guys. People are using that as like somewhere to chat. But that's not what these leagues are really, guys. That's where you want to get your team sorted, your team built, and then play your games, and then have a look at everybody's stats, see how everyone's doing. But like I said, is the one thing I asked Denzel is, if that was possible, is if there was a way of giving people individual notifications when they get a reply to their post. But at the minute, it is your responsibility, once you've made a post, is to go back and check it to see if you've got any new replies. And that's kind of your responsibility. You wouldn't send an email to someone and then turn your notifications off and then not check your messages. You know, it's just common sense, isn't it, guys? If you're looking for a reply, you've got to go looking for that reply to make sure that you've got one. Yeah? Would you say that, Denzel?
Yeah, exactly. As I say, we spoke about this off air, but there's something we could definitely look into.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and some sort of notification system inputted into the site, but that would be on a long-term vision.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, guys, is the website is they're going to do it slowly. We're going to get there, surely, but it's going to be slowly. And like I said, we're not just going to throw leagues in, throw teams in, just because X League has done that, just because Y League has done that. We're going to go at our own pace, and we're going to be here for the long haul. I've got to say big props to Denzel, because I know he's made substantial investment into the website. That's why I'm back on the website, because the commitment is already there and been displayed to me, and that's why I, as a YouTuber, as a pro club fan, I'm putting my faith into this website. So I just want to say thanks to Denzel and this team for getting me involved, because I'm actually loving pro clubs again, and as a lot of my players can really see a different me. I just hope other doubters get to see the real me at some point. When I'm relaxed and playing pro clubs. But I just want to congratulate Denzel on a really good website, and I just hope that we can grow and get stronger and bigger together.
Yeah, thank you for that, mate. Like I said, we built it for the people that want to use it.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
The site is only as good as the people that use it.
Anyway, guys, we're going to leave it there because the podcast is getting on for 18 minutes now. So, like I said, the link's going to be in the description. Please check it out. Take your time to click on teams, have a look at stats. Go to the league table, click on a team. You can then check out their player list. And if you see that they've not got a very big squad, approach them. Say, look, I want to play in this league. I can see you've only got 5, 6, 7 players. Let me build your squad up. Let me help add to your squad. Because there's nothing wrong in doing that. You're offering your services to a team that could do with more players. Because pro clubs is 11v11, guys. Let's be honest. We all want to play 11v11 because that's where it's really at its most competitive. But anyway, guys, we're going to shut this down now. Thanks ever so much. Drop a like if you can, if you enjoyed it. Especially sign up to the website if you can. Get posted on the website. And let's grow together. Cheers, Denzel.
Thank you.